Welcome to the another day of free speaking. Today is I just skipped a lot of day. Today is the 31st of March, and I think the last one I did was around 14th or 15th of March. So it's been of a bloody 14 to 15 days. So, so that's very bad. I just stopped my link of doing this. There was a reason because I was having an examination. But if you see this requires only 20 to 25 minutes. I could do this, but I choose to not do this due to the lethargicness or whatever. Just stop this. The past is gone. Today we will focus. What should we talking about? Today is the 31st of March, and there will be a first match of IPL 2023 in the Ahmedabad between CSK and Gujarat Titans. See, people are very mad about cricket or for cricket in India. So we love to talk about cricket all of the time, but the Indians cannot even get a single bloody World Cup. The only sport the Indians are good or are better than world or against the world or in the world or are best in the world is the cricket, and in cricket as well they cannot get any World Cup trophy. Uh, it's a bad luck, I don't know. Just forget this all of this negative shit. What else should we talk about? Mm, Today, what should we talk about? Because it's been a lot of days, right? So our link has been broken, our fluency has been broken, our our tone has been broken, so we are disrupted, we have disturbed our link. So let's see, today I can only make this video about 50 minutes, maximum about 50 minutes, because of the issue of internal storage of my mobile phone. So that's why otherwise I would just complete. Why the hell I shouldn't complete? Why the hell I do not complete, or I may not complete? Why the hell I don't complete the remaining 10 minutes? Why can't I do the exact 1 hour? Let's just see how much we can stretch this talk. Yes, this is not that much of worthful talk. It is the only worthful or valuable for me because I will be improving my communication skill. No one can get any fruitful or insightful talk from this talk, insightful knowledge from this talk. So yeah, just I'm acknowledging it. I'm not there. I'm nothing in this world. So acknowledging that I know, acknowledging that I know I am nothing is start of something. Something like similar, that knowing something starts when you know, or when you accept that you know nothing. It's kind of a similar quote of Socrates. Reading is very much important, but I'm currently nowadays I'm not doing as much of reading because of, see, the lethargicness or the mobile phone addiction or whatever you say. Mobile phones are ruining today's teenagers' life. Not mobile phones are ruining. Like the companies, the marketing guys have built up that type of structure so that just they can show whatever shit they want, or they want to be. They are making. They are making this mobile phone to be used constantly. They are using the top rated minds like psychologists or economics or so many other, some developers and some data scientists and all that shit, and we are just normal laymen and who fall in the trap of them. We have consciousness, we can choose. I do want to do this thing, or I do not want to do this thing, but we can do, but we do not do. We can do consciously, we can put an effort consciously that I don't want to do this thing, I want to stay out of it, because it is very much addictive. They have designed it that way that it becomes very much addictive. They have designed this whole of this cricket league and all of this shit, like they're streaming that people are just keep talking about it, and just because they want more and more consumers so that they can earn more and more money. uh, and because of this, the focus has been decreased nowadays a lot in the people. There has been a lot of scientific studies that shows that the attention spans of an average people currently is now around 7 to 10 seconds, as far as I know. I know exactly before it, and which is very less than the dolphins or something like that. I have read this something somewhere else. So this is very horrible, and this is very anxious. No, no, no. What do we call it? This is very concernful, or this is to be concerned that this is very dangerous. Oh, exactly. Hmm. So we have to be the conscious being. No matter how much knowledge we wish it, wish it out of our mouth. The only thing that matter is application. Application is the last and final, and which is the soul of this thing, of getting something, or which is the main essential part of doing something or doing able to do something. Do is the word itself suggests that to act. Understanding is very much needed, but acting upon it is way better or way more than that is needed. Someone like understanding is very much necessary. Without understanding, you cannot be anyone, or not anyone. Like without understanding, you can't know something, or can't get something, or can't choose something consciously. And this is the understanding. This is the non having understanding. We do not have understanding, or we do not know the dangerousness of this social media, of those mobile phones. We need to stop. We need to stop right now. Otherwise, it is going to not. It is currently ruining our lives. We have to stop. No one can stop us other than us. We have to do this. I think. Yeah, this was a good talk, but when it comes to application, at that time it should be the good talk. Oh shit, the my speech has been lagging. I don't know. I hope so. It is not being lagging, because I don't know. They have made this all of these devices to be consumed, to get consumed, so that they can sold all of the shitty items. These devices, remember, these devices are to be make our lives easy. These devices are not to rule our lives. Our lives, yeah. Like we are using a tube light, as I say. So the tube light is to make our lives easy. It is not to ruin ourselves, or put that tube light onto our mouth or our head and say that I will be addicted to this forever for my life. I will be using this and using. No, use it whenever needed. Don't use it whenever don't need it. Don't be so much concerned with that. Uh, the most intellectual people do not choose to this. This is not a right action, as Acharya Prashantji said. As we were talking about the Karma book. See, reading and gaining knowledge is very much easy, but application is very much harder. Pointing out towards a person is 50 times easier, 50,000 times easier. But pointing out a finger towards you, or towards yourself, and to act upon it, or to eliminate those, whatever, or to choose or to go towards the right action is 50,000 times harder than that of pointing towards other person. And it really is. You can't even stop. You want to stop, you cannot even stop. This is very much concerned, very much necessary to stop. Why reading is important? Why? Reading, writing, speaking, and thinking. Reading, writing, and speaking and thinking. This is very necessary. If you can speak, if you can think, if you can write, then you are deadly. Absolutely deadly. Reading, writing, speaking, and thinking. You can drink if you can write, if you can speak. Oh. Speaking is a power. I was watching this lecture of some Stanford professor on the communication skills, on the social, on the spontaneous speaking, having conversation, being so much like how to talk, be calm, stay calm, listen to the person. The only thing that the other person wants, as Dale Carnegie says, is to be approved by someone. You want to be approved by someone. The other person also be approved by someone. So give them appreciation. Listen to them. The only thing they want to listen. Uh, the only thing they want is to listen, right? What that person is saying. The only thing they want is to be listened. Just get their opinion, make them happy or make them like feel like you are appreciating them. Then you are going to be bloody crazy in terms of what do we call communication as well as in relationships. Yes, you cannot do this whole of the time, but initially when it comes to connections, making new connections, let's say you go to the party or let's say you go to some college event, just talk, stay hi, say hi to anyone, say hi to anyone. Nothing's gonna change. What do we call? Like nothing's gonna happen bad. Okay, that person is what bad can happen? That person won't talk to you, which he actually is not doing, or which he actually is not talking to you, which actually is happening. He's not talking to you. So I had to do this, to do this. What other shit? What is happening in the world? What current affair is going on? Israel. I was reading this article of Israel, and like there has been a lot of protest being happening or being happened last week or something. I don't remember, but in the Israel, as the columnist proclaims or claims that Israel is so much strong. Yes, that we do not know. Sorry, that we know. Israel's people are very calm people. They just want to do all of that shit. They just want to do their work. They just do not want to interrupt in the all of the needless affairs or needless dramas. They just want to. There has been very like there has been no so many protests. There was no so many protests throughout the decade or throughout these many years in the Israel, but currently some due to the Benjamin Netanyahu or Netanyahu, something like that. So Benjamin Netanyahu passed some bill to protect the general, or what do we call it? Parliament. See, okay. So Netanyahu passed this bill to protect the parliament officer, politician. Oh yeah, politician. No. Like if the Supreme Court of I'm just giving an example. Let me understand first. So if the Supreme Court of Israel passes some bill or charges some any type of charge towards the politician of a parliament, then politician or of the parliament can do the what do we call election type of thing or voting that he should be charged or not, right? So if he get more than some certain amount of charges, he the Supreme Court cannot charge him. So that was the bill which was being passed by the Benjamin Netanyahu. So this was the reason that the public was protesting last week or something. I don't remember. So yeah, so they were protesting so much, like they were protesting very harmfully, not harmfully, but very aggressively. They were protesting very aggressively. So that's why they were protesting. Due to this, the Benjamin stopped passing this bill, and the protesting got decreased and all this shit. But yeah, this was the main reason. Oh, so what is the conclusion? So yeah, the columnist was saying that Israel is not in a good condition right now. The protest will begin, or protest will happen in future as well, as he was saying that. Okay, it is a nation. Something wrong happens, people protest, and this is the point, or this is what do we call? No, I forgot. This is the charge or point. What do we call? This is the healthy nations. This is called the healthy nations, or this is what do we call asar? I don't have the Gujarati word as well, so just forget it. I don't know. I don't know. So this was the thing that was happening in the Israel. What other things that we know other than cricket? What do you have the knowledge other than cricket? Cricket is never going to affect you. The only thing that affects you is your current state, current action, right action. Currently it's about 5:30 p.m. maybe, and the IPL is being starting, or will be start on 6 p.m. maybe. I don't know. This will be the opening ceremony, all that shit. But I don't care. I should not care. Never going to change my life. The only thing that is going to change my life is due to my action. What else should we talk about? What else should we talk about? And sometimes your even your actions also doesn't affect so much, because the conditions are like that, the situations are like that, the probability of that situation was like that. You're born here. It's not your state, it's not your hand, or it's not because of you control something, or it's not the doing of yourself or the action of yourself. Um it was just coincidence. But acting, going towards somewhat direction, there are so many parts, there are infinite number of parts around us. We are in the center, and there are infinite amount of parts. There are good parts, there are bad parts. Even the good parts are considered to be bad parts are considered to be good parts. We don't even know, but what seems as right action, we our duty is to go towards that. What is the right action due to our morality? Go towards that. Nothing. There are infinite number of paths, and many of the paths can ruin your life. Many of the paths can make your life, so-called life, or many of the paths can get you towards the liberation, towards the freedom. Freedom from what? Freedom from everything. We we are so much biased and prejudiced. We are bound that much that we cannot even deny what is happening towards us. So, so that is the cage. One number of there is a, a different type of cage. So, but what is your current condition? Don't trap yourself in another cage like an addiction and all that shit. You just have to break the cages one by one, one by one, one by one. By what? By doing what? By taking the right action. One cage you can call your narcissism, your egoism. You can break your egoism by going towards the right action. Stay calm, stay vinamra. What do we call vinamra? Stay kind, poet, or polite. Oh yeah, exact. Be polite. No issue. Everyone is having a lot of ego. You are having a lot of ego. Just you have to be free from that. You have to distance yourself from that ego. You are not your ego. You are a consciousness, maybe. You are a conscious. What is the difference between you and animal? You are just consuming and consuming and consuming. That is also the consuming and consuming and consuming. That is just living for the not the sake of living. It is just living. It is just being happen to it, to the animal. Is this the same situation being happen to it, or you are doing consciously? Kiya ki hua, as the Acharya Prashant was saying. Majority of the things just happen to you. You do not do things, and this is the animalistic tendency, or animalistic I don't remember. Animalistic tendency or animalistic I don't remember the word. Yeah. So yeah, due to this, so your duty is to go towards the right action, as Sri Krishna says. Do you trust Sri Krishna? Do you trust Sri Krishna? Do you trust Socrates? Do you trust Gautam Buddha? Do you trust Albert Einstein? Were they not mad people? They were bloody mad from this so-called society. They just do not go towards the right action. They just do not fulfill their actions, their duties. Right? Stay calm. Nothing bad is going to happen, and bad should be happen. Bad can be happen. Gautam Buddha was saying, learn to tolerate. Learn to tolerate. You are not here to get a pleasure. You are not an animal. You are not an animal. You should not, and you don't want to live as an animal. You don't want to live as an animal from an inside. But you still have so many animalistic tendencies, but you also have a consciousness. So these primate beings or primate instincts are dominating you rather than you are using your consciousness. So just use the consciousness. Take the decision consciously. Practice. Practice makes man perfect. Conscious decision. It is not about, I'm not just doing this bullshit of hustle culture and all that shit. Going towards right action is what all we have to do. Whether it can be anything, to learn communication, to make new contacts, whatever that can be. Is it taking you towards the right action? Is this a right action according to you, according to your morality, according to your mind, or whatever that is? You call it your heart or what that shit. Is this a right action? You should go towards that. You should go towards that. Each and every moment. Each and every moment. Try, do that, do that, do that, do that. No, self-help I just don't know, is this self-help? This also can be self-help, can be called self-help. But this is going towards the self-awareness more, this knowledge. Going towards the right action is what makes you self-aware. What else should we talk about? What else should we talk about? I just don't know. Don't know. Because it's been already 21 minutes. I'm wasting my time. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I hope there could be any chat, and I would just hang out with chat. I would just talk the topics that chat gives me. Chat gives me, and it would be some easy thing. But we cannot handle it. Maybe in the future, if something grows, if I have some balls to do that, so speaking is what makes you perfect in terms of speaking. Stop this all the bullshit. What anything else can we talk about? After 30 minutes, we will take some random topic. But today for sure I'm going to finish the 50 minutes for sure. Because I didn't do it from the last 15 days. So we'll do it for 3 to 4 days for at least 1 hour or at least 50 minutes at least. 1 hour or 50 minutes at least. What else should we talk about? Dr. K on the YouTube is a very good psychologist. I don't know. His contest is very nice. He is superb. The way he speaks, his speech is very great. The way he explains the stuff. He's a psychologist, and he has a channel name Healthy Gamer GG, and he talks about so many like work-related problems, productivity-related problems, all that shit, scientifically or psychologically. What he actually shows is psychological or psychological research paper, and he just explains them very scientifically. This is happening. You should do this and all that shit. The way he speaks is superb. And I don't know, like it seems like he's having that because of his environmental growth or environmental situation. Because his environment is like this. He's being stayed or he's staying in the whatever his country. Maybe it's the United States. He's staying in the United States from the very beginning of his life or from the born of his life, because his family speaks English. He was having the environment of the English people. or English language. I was having the environment of Americans or English language. So that's how uh, his speaking is very much good. But that is the second thing. The first thing is the knowledge is having. The first thing is the delivery he puts out. He puts out how he explains his knowledge. That is very much important. That is very much important. Hmm. Let's just finish this 5 minutes and then I will talk. Will take some random topic. And this free speaking is very nice way to remember your studies as well. Like you're studying, you learn some topic, you'll explain it here, boom, it's gonna stay in you forever. Like you will be forgetting that. There are so many fallacies being happen or happening. So yeah, so many psychological effects are going on or being happen or going had to happen. Blah, blah, blah. I just don't know how to pronounce a single bloody sentence. So only 25 minutes are remaining. Yeah, we can easily make it out. No issues. Like in the last, I know that I'm going to be exhausted because I haven't done it from a long time, and I'm current. And then what? Instantly, what do we call it? I haven't done this from a long time, and instantly I'm doing this for a bloody 50 minutes. So obviously I'm gonna be exhausted. I will feel tired. I will not have content or I will have any topics. Let's see what happens. But currently we will speak. There was this. I was just watching my channel, and there was some guy Harsh something. I don't remember his name, but he was also doing the same shit like me. He was also learning, like he was also learning a language, or dude, like yeah. He was also doing the same shit as me. He was like speaking constantly without even having a structured format or having written format, or speaking constantly just to make our language or speaking ability more precise. So that was a good. He was having something like 101. It was on day 101, something like that. It is very good. It's not like competition, but it's good. It's like personal thing. Very much. How much do you put effort? Depends upon you. It is going to affect you. No one others. Yeah, we know this content is no useful to others, and I do not want to make the useful content, and I'm not in the condition currently to make any useful content. The only thing which matters to me currently is to make my communication better. Oh, sorry, make my fluency better, or make my grammatical mistakes. I think I have came to the. I think I have little bit came to the way, or came to the stage. Oh yeah, I think I have came to the stage little bit. So came to the stage that I can make a sentence easily, but there are a lot of grammatical mistakes. Hmm, I don't know. It's I think we can speak this stuff very fluently is because we are speaking this shit from a long time. Again and again, we are just repeating this stuff. So we are very uh, we are very profound. No. I just forgot. We are very used to with it. So that's why we can speak. But suddenly, if some topics pop ups, we cannot speak. There are so many ahs and e's, oohs. There are so many grammatical mistakes. There are so many sentence related problems. You cannot structure the sentence. You can deliver it properly, right? So that is the thing. You got to be learn stage by stage, day by day. We are gonna improve. Just forget this. Forget this shit. What else should we talk about? Football. Yeah, currently the UEFA. Oh yeah, the UEFA league is going on in the Europe, in the different countries like Denmark and Switzerland and Croatia and all that shit. UK, Scotland, Ireland, Netherlands. Like UEFA league is for the teams in the Europe or the European countries. So people, European country. Argentina is is Argentina playing the UEFA Cup? I don't know, because I don't think Argentina is in the Europe. I don't think so, because I think it is below the America or Mexico, as far as I know, or below the Brazil. If I'm right, or if I'm right, also I don't know. So that's why they are not playing. They are not allowed. India is not allowed in UEFA League. Yeah, should we take a topic? Let's just say topic. Let's just take a technical topic for subject. There is a subject in my studies which the name of it is instrumentation system. How the systems work. First of all, what is instrumentation? What is the word instrumentation itself? Um, yeah, instrumentation is like, for a layman, is like measuring something. Like it's not like doing something, repairing or something or that shit. It's a totally different thing. First of all, knowing or measuring something, measuring what is the data of it, like measuring the rate of flow in a pipe, measuring the temperature rate in the room, so that by knowing this, so whatever situation I have to change, I can change. This is called the instrumentation. Instrumentation. In this instrument, like I will know the temperature of the room with some instrument. Let's just say thermometer. I don't know. We can know, like, let's just say I will know the rate of flow through some flow meter. There are flow meters. This is the pipe, and we will put a flow meter at here. The rate of flow is from there here to there. So I will put a flow meter at there. Flow meter will measure the rate of flow going inside. Rate of flow of what? What is going inside? That can be any fluid. And what is a fluid? Fluid is like any liquid or any gases. Gases and liquids are considered as a fluid. So in the pipe, the rate of flow can be of any gases, or the rate of flow can be of any fluid. Oh, sorry, any liquid. So we will put a flow meter here, and it will measure the rate of flow. It will measure the speed of the rate of flow, with how much speed the flow is going on. Because there will be some another instrument which will, let's just say, capturing that flow, which will gaining that flow. So due to the condition of that whatever instrument is, you need to control that rate of flow. If the flow is very high, that can damage the instrument which is working due to this or working onto this. So for that we need a flow meter. So this flow meter of making of, like, not a making of this, or like this instrumentation of the flow is needed, or measuring of the flow is needed by using some instrument. So this is called instrumentation. So how will, let's just say there is very much high flow rate and we want to decrease it. How will it do it? There are valves. As we know in our day-to-day lives, there are valves. Like we can change, we can open the valve and the water flow will arrive. We will close the valve, the water flow will stop. So there are so many high level of valves going on or being used in the industry to control this flow of fluid, any fluid. to control the rate of the flow. So according to, we can change the state of the valve to control the rate of flow, right? So this is called instrumentation, to measure something, and there is this control, to control something with another device. First of all, we have to measure the flow, and then we can control the flow with the help of valve. So this is called the instrumentation and control engineering. So yeah, there is a subject called instrument system. I was saying, what is a system? What is a system? Like laptop can be called a system, mobile phone can be called a system. Our body is one biological system which have so many subparts in it, which has nose, ears, so many internal organs to operate this whole big systems, the master system. These are called the internal parts can be called the slave systems, or the outer system can be called the master system. The master system, sorry, not a master system, like master system which controls all of the slave system. So it's not I am controlling, our body is controlling all of the slave system. It cannot apply to here. But we can say in the case of our body, the master system is our mind, or let's just say our brain, which controls all of the body parts, right? And I can move my hand because the master system gave the signal to my hand to lift it up. Hmm. Why stop? Yeah, it's been 36 minutes. The masters and slave. There are so many decentralized peripheral DCS systems. Sorry, decentralized control system, then centralized control system. So many parts of that. So in this instrument system, like there are so many like hazardous plants, like some nuclear power plants, or let's just say any, uh, even the normal. I forgot what is that power station, the normal power generating station through the steam. And how do they uh, create the steam? By heating up the water. So like into the hazardous systems, the humans cannot go. The systems or the parts or the what do we call, or the components are to be controlled by sitting outside of the plant. We cannot go. Humans cannot go. It is very very dangerous. It is very hazardous. So, but for that we use computer or cables. So not every cable can be used in the hazardous system. There are uh, cables called Profibus. Profibus protocol. What is protocol? Profibus is a like name and there's a protocol. So use some Profibus. We will use Profibus kind of a protocol, a Profibus kind of a method in the subsort to build a cable or to use a communication. And how these protocols are decided? There is a OSI leader. Like it's very tough to explain something or to teach something. The only thing is you get better at it by knowing it, by doing it again. So what do we call? I don't know. What do we call? I don't know. What do we call? I don't know. Profibus, there are two types of Profibus. Profibus PA, Profibus DP. PA means process automation, Profibus DP, decentralized peripheral. So DP are to be used in hazardous areas. Process automation can be used outside of hazardous area. So DP and PA are just one thing, just they have a simple coupler between them. All systems can be controlled through these cables because we cannot enter the control. Sorry, cannot control. We cannot enter the plant itself. So the control room is needed to control the whole plant. And how do we do that? Through the cables. We give connections, take connections. We give signals, take whatever signals they give us. We'll control the parameters, we'll change the parameters, we'll control the whole plant, and we make it successful, we make electricity. What else should we talk about? What else should we talk about? Talk about. As I said earlier, that I may be or I will get exhausted for sure because I haven't done it from a long time, and suddenly I'm doing it for a bloody 50 minutes. It is gonna be tedious task or it's just exhaustible task. I imagine how Shweta would do was doing the like 3 hours of live stream, 3 hours of problem solving. What? What the hell are you doing? A constant 3 hours of problem solving, speaking and speaking, thinking and thinking, speaking, thinking, the expertise, or maybe it is just because he likes that. And this is a very tough task to give, to be conscious, to be very very conscious about any of the opinion because that can affect so many people's life. Like that can affect anyone's life. Like if I give a wrong advice, he applies to it, it can ruin his life. So you have to be non-biased. You have to be thinking constantly. Am I saying right? Am I saying wrong? You have to be so proactive. You have to be so like entertainful, or they can speak like explaining so many concepts at a time and all that shit. It was amazing. 3 hours of live stream. What is that thing? 3 hours of problem solving, constant problem solving, any type of problem that can be. Just giving your opinion, giving a perspective, giving new perspective. And all the people wants is to new perspective, and being able to do that. So it's amazing. I just appreciate Shwetab Gangwar. Shwetab Gangwar. He's a very nice guy. I don't know him personally, but in terms of whatever stuff that he puts out onto the YouTube in problem solving, what do we claim? Professional problem solver and a thinker. His new book is really nice. The new rudest book ever, addition to the black version. This is superb. I have heard 75% of it and just tried to stop. I don't know. Just because of my athletic behavior, I was liking it. It's really nice. Really nice. Really. So what type of BC should we do or PS should we do? Bullshit should we do? Like being able to do a lot of bullshit is also bloody talent. Is also bloody talent. Wait a second. So what were we talking about? We're talking about the BS. So it is also an art to do a BS as well. Speaking English is requiring, or speaking in English requires a lot of talent. Oh, what? What? See how unconscious your thoughts are. Because how much you have repeated all this shit. Requires talent and all that shit. What the hell are you doing? Are you speaking? What else should we talk about? It's 43 minutes already. It's 7 minutes. So we can stretch it out by speaking on some certain topic. Let's just say Ben Stokes. Ben Stokes. Let's just say, okay, our favorite topic. Let's just say it's cricket. Yes, I know it's not going to affect you, but let's just speak just for the sake of finishing the video. And we know the reason, other reason. So Ben Stokes. Who is Ben Stokes? Ben Stokes is an English cricketer, or rather say he is an English all-rounder, cricket all-rounder. He's a bowler, he's a batsman, he's a very great fielder. Like he is compared to one of the greatest fielders in the cricket. Due to his batting, the England won the World Cup of 2019, and he's a great bowler, great batsman. And currently he's a captain of English Test team, and a superb captaincy he has done. Like in the last 12 matches, he has just lost 2 of them. One was against South Africa, one was against New Zealand, and like he's a very great batsman and bowler as well. Like currently he's in the Chennai Super Kings with another great all-rounder, which is Ravindra Jadeja. And it's going to be absolutely amazing to watch them together, playing together, or kicking the ass of the other teams, being able to. I would like to see the partnership between Jadeja and Ben Stokes, two of the best all-rounders in the world. Currently, I would say, I don't know in the past, but currently they are the best, 2 of the best all-rounders. and the third one is Hardik Pandya, who is also going to play against them today. So it's gonna be bloody amazing contest today. See, it's just entertaining stuff. 45 minutes and still the topic is over. The video is not over. It is being harsh for me. I don't know. Just don't know. Don't know. Just let us just finish this. Let's just stretch it out. We have done this, so we can do this as well. 50 minutes is bloody really tough. Speaking take 50 minutes. If I just have some topic, I can just speak and just waste some time on speaking. I don't know. What else should we talk about? Paulo Coelho. Paulo Coelho is a novelist, Spanish novelist, as far as I know. But I read his book called 11 Minutes, which is about some prostitute and all the shit. This was really nice, but I just read around 70 or 75% of the book, and just I dropped it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't continue it. I don't know why. Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. This was the first book that I ever bought from online or for me as well. Franz Kafka, because I got the suggestion of the, what do we call, Prakhar Browser and Shweta and all those guys in the Royal Reel. Royal Reel was a really good shit. It was very entertaining plus intellectual plus insightful. So many new perspectives and thoughts and so many new learning skills. How do we talk? How do we do BS as well? Constantly do it for 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 or 5 or 4 or 5 hours. La 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 la. All we want is to go towards the right action. 47 minutes, and I just do not know. What else should we talk about? Oh, I was blank. I just didn't spoke something in the 10 seconds. I don't know. I'm just tired or I'm just exhausted. That's why this is just happening to me, as far as I know. What else should we talk about? I don't know. What else? Still 3 minutes are remaining. 2 minutes are remaining. I'm talking about what else should we talk about? What else should we talk about? Just stop repeating all that shit all of the time. Maybe it's around 6:30, maybe, or 6:20, something like this. Because I started this on around 5:30, so it may be 6:20 or 5. I just do not remember. I just do not know. Only 1 minute and 50 seconds are remaining. Marshmello. Marshmello is a singer. I do not know any of the songs of him. Currently, I was reading. Currently, I'm listening the song of the soundtrack of Euphoria, which is a very nice American drama series, an American teenage drama series. In this, the actor's the name of the actress or main actress is Zendaya, which was also actress in the first Spider-Man Homecoming, or the Spider-Man No Way Home and all that shit, in which she was a girlfriend of Spider-Man or Tom Holland. Zendaya is a superb actress, like, insane, like superb. Like she was made for the role of the Rue in the Euphoria. The series is all about addiction and all that shit and teenage and all that shit. Yeah, it's a very utopia kind of thing that we think, oh, this thing happens. I don't know. I haven't lived into the American reality as well. I cannot claim that as well, but I don't know this is happening or this is not. But for sure, this is not a cool thing, right? Because just because these things, or addiction and all that shit, this ruins people, the life of the people. So you should stop doing this. What else should we talk about? It's a lot of hotness in India currently because it's 31st of March. April is gonna come and May is gonna come. the hotness or the summer is gonna increase day by day. Hotness or summer is gonna increase day by day. So yeah, today it was it. It was very hard to stretch this 50 minutes, but hopefully see you tomorrow. For sure, I'm gonna do this.